So guys, let's get right into this. Mike kind of hit the nail on the head. I mean, what do you say after that? But really, a lot of these people, and John Morris actually, that was my whole talk, man. You're the man, dude, right? Like, that was good stuff. You gotta have a why, right? Years ago, I was up there in Vancouver, working probably 10 years ago or something. What's up, Canada? And I had a little lady come up to me, just this little lady, and she said something I'll never forget. I don't know who she was. A little tiny Asian lady, and we're chit-chatting and whatever. And she had heard somewhere that if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. Oh, I'm doing it for this or that, or I want to pay off my Visa card or whatever. Guys, you got to go deeper, right? Like, there's an emotion in all of us. Like, people, if you can tap into that true, what drives the bus in your life, you can achieve greatness, because nothing will take you out of the game if you're committed to that why, right? First and foremost, and that starts with a dream. I mean, what do you dream for? Do you guys have hopes and dreams? I don't think anybody would be here if they didn't have a shred of hope that the future could be different than their past. Something, right? Something. That dream started for me back when I was a 20-year-old college kid, going to school, and where's my little sister? I love her. Hey. Her first convention, give her a hand. Andrea, stand up, will you? Stand up, Greg, come on. That's my little sister. I love her. But we grew up in a house that was very challenged financially. Like, I don't know if you guys can relate to that. If you grew up rich or whatever and everything was great for you, well, hey, that's great. Wasn't that way for us, And I love my parents, and they were good, and they did the best they could. They just never did plan on the future financially for whatever reason, right? So I'm going to college, and I'm struggling, and I'm working like a mule in a lumber camp and just trying to do everything I could do, because I wanted to go to college, get a good education, and do whatever that would have led to, which was better than what I saw my parents be able to have. And that's what they, ingrained, go to school, you got to do this, right? Well, that turned out it cost money to do that, right? So I'm working like a wild man and doing everything I can do to try to pay for that, and this little dream of network marketing gets dropped on my lap. Hey, you can go out and do all this for a couple $100. Sweet, I'm in, right? So I joined a deal, right? It was a services type deal, and became very successful. Made my first $1 million in that company. And I was committed to that company, committed. People say, you're in the industry of network marketing. I'd probably still be in my first company if it wouldn't have left me, right? Guys, I've always kind of had like an impression of network marketers as people that hop from thing to thing to thing to thing in their own self-serving interest and take a bunch of people along on the crazy train, right? I don't want to be a part of that. And you don't want to be a part of that. You want to be committed to what you're doing, guys and gals, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? The next little, this isn't a sports app and it starts tomorrow and you got to get in first, and now there's a new anal suppository vitamin company coming into town, and there's, better absorption, better, right? Like, shenanigans, right? All kinds of goofy gimmicks, pet rock, hula hoop, all great. We're going to form a cloud. We're going to put the top 5 distributors in a cloud, and it'll never rain. You stay in the cloud forever, and you're right? Crazy train, man, right? Guys, you need to be committed to what you're doing. If they cut you open, you bleed Zija, right? You bleed green. I'm a Zija distributor. I'm not a network marketer. The industry, man, forget the industry. This company, right? This is the pinnacle in this industry, not the industry, whatever, right? This company, the conversation needs to be about Zija. What's Zija all about? It's got to be at the forefront of your mind. It's got to be burning a hole in your brain. It's got to be something that you live and breathe each and every day. Get passionate about it, right? It's got to become a passion. It's got to become a part of you. I've heard Mike McLean say often, you can make money doing anything, right? There's a lot easier ways to make money. Is there a lot easier ways to make money than deal with a bunch of crybaby people, and bleeding, right? You know what I mean? There's a lot easier ways to make money, guys. But let me tell you something. I didn't ask for it to be easy. I asked for it to be worth it. Don't you want it to be worth it? And I'm not talking about the riches for you and your Maserati and your house on the hill and all these kind of things. By the way, Maseratis are pretty cool, just got to say. I was in Greg Greenhouse last week, and I'm like, man, I probably could get down with this, brother. This thing's gangster, man, right? Little story on that, because when you get these nice things, they really are kind of meaningless in a way, right? You think happiness is a Maserati or a house on the hill or a certain amount of money, and it really kind of leaves you empty. There's not much to that, right? And it's kind of funny because now your kids won't complain about it, let me tell you that, right? You know how Z just got the free Mercedes, right? Black Mercedes. Never take your teenage daughter to pick out your free Mercedes with you, right? take my teenage daughter over there to the Mercedes dealer. I've never had a Mercedes, man. I came from the projects or something, you know. Mercedes, lifestyles of rich and famous, right? So we go get a Mercedes, right? My girl's like, hey Dad, you gotta do the black on black, and you gotta do black seats, and you gotta do black wheels, and you gotta do black windows, and you gotta do, like, the only thing white in that car is me, all right? So I'm driving around like kind of like a midlife crisis, right? I got this car and it's all this and that and a bag of chips and fat wheels and whatever. And you know, I'll pull up in places and people, oh, and then I get out, you know, like Forrest Gump comes in and they're like, oh man, oh, you know, right? But she thinks it's pretty cool. So when we got it, it was kind of funny. We get this car, maybe 2 weeks after I got it, I'm driving back from Dallas. Kevin Mullins and I had a thing in Dallas, we're driving back. And I hit a truck tire going 80 miles an hour. Big rubber one blew off the truck, wrecked the whole car, just smashed, right? So I had to flatbed it in to Austin. I'm in Dallas, Texas, right? And I'm riding in a flatbed tow truck with a guy that said one thing to me the whole time, other than hello. He's sitting there, he's chewing, you know, chewing tobacco. He keeps eyeballing me like I'm some city slicker or something, you know? And he looks over and he goes, you hunt? And I go, no, man, I've never, like, killed anything, dude. And that was it, you know, the whole time, right? True story. So I get there and leave the deliverance tow truck, you know, and whatever, right? And get back to Austin. And they give me a Kia Sophia for a rental car. You guys know what that is? It's kind of like being a prisoner of war on wheels, right? So I love me some, sorry Koreans, I love them Kias, but that one's a little bit tiny, right? So I'm driving this little, like, you know, prisoner of war thing around, and I pick my kids up from school and drop them off because I love to do it, right? So I go pick them up, and I come through the teenage line, you know, the high school line in the hoopty, you know, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna come on, get in the car, and what? She's, you know, like it's her dad, like I'm a dork anyway, right? She keeps asking me, like, hey, when are we getting that Mercedes back? And I'm like, she doesn't even have a driver's license, and I'm like, whatever, whenever they're done with it. Like, finally I start realizing that she cares what she's getting picked up in. I'm like, Mercedes-Benz my butt, right? You know, we were lucky even to have a car, right? I'm like, I'm gonna milk this a little bit, you know? So we start pulling up at the high school, and I'm in the hoopty, you know, and I'm, Emma, come get in the Sophia, you know, right? Keep it real, guys, holy cow, you know? But you gotta be committed. The point is, once you're committed, guys, Goethe said it best, that's when providence moves too. All manners of force, all substance will come to your aid if you're truly committed. Guys, how many people in here are married? How many people have kids? Are those commitments? Man, is there going to be good days and bad days in marriage and parenting? All the time. But you can never lose that commitment, that underlying belief, that core, hey, I got to hit the reset button, man. I screwed up. He screwed up. She screwed up. We're committed. We're going to work through it. We're going to hit the reset button here, right? Okay? You'll screw up in your business. You'll screw up in your journey. It's called life, you know? And when those things happen, we have to recalibrate, recommit, and live to fight another day. Let me tell you something. I've been coming to these conventions for 23 years between 3 different companies. 23 years. That's a long time. But one thing I've learned is some years you're coming in king of the hill and you're blowing, going. Some years you're coming in sucking tailpipe, man. Your business is sucking and dying and you lost this person and that. Guys, wear a helmet. Life's tough. Wear a helmet. Whatever. Business is tough. Wear a helmet. Whatever. But if you have that underline and you're committed to an end goal, you won't quit. You know that lady the sergeant major, lieutenant, you know, chief of staff lady, the big shot, whatever. She was great, right? But her title, she talked earlier about having the hey, what's my out, right? I break my leg, I'm out or whatever. I got to have a quit thing. There should be no quit in you guys. With this, if you want to win, this will not kill you. You're not going to break your leg doing this, right? Are you going to get disappointed and have setbacks and have people hurt your feelings and all that? All day long, right? Life's tough, wear a helmet, okay? Business is tough, wear a helmet. So what's the real reason here, right? What drives the bus? There's a lot of easier ways to make money. I could go be a realist. Oh, you should sell real estate. And I can make money doing this and do that. I can do whatever I can do. There's a lot easier ways to make money. But let me tell you what drives my bus. What I love is achieving the top, whatever, and going back and helping everybody do what you did because you know how good it feels. And you know how much it'll impact their lives. That is significant, guys. That is taking a Joe Blow person and helping them achieve greatness. Man, that's my high. That's my rush. That's my why. That'll keep you in the game. If money's your end game here, it's me. I want that. When it's enough for you, you're done. Well, who got you there? Who got you there? Do you have a commitment to circle back and help each and every man and woman that helped you get where you are, get where they want to be? I believe so. I believe so. You know, there's an old story about a guy walking down a beach in Florida, and this little kid's just picking up starfish and chucking them back, and there's thousands of them. You know, he's chucking, and the old fella's just watching this kid. Finally says to the little kid, he says, "Hey boy," he says, "what you're doing there is of no significance. You'll never make a difference. There's thousands of starfish on this beach. What do you expect to accomplish here? You'll never make a difference." He picks up the starfish, looks at it, throws it back in the water. He said, "I made a difference to that one. I made a difference to that one." So the point is, out of the thousands of people, I fall in love with everybody that comes into my downline. I fall in love with them all. Believe in them all. Believe in everyone. Count on no one. Count on no one. Your business is your business, right? They're going to win or they're going to lose, and that's on their shoulders to burden or whatever, bear. Whether they win or lose, guys, it certainly won't be your fault for not supporting them or supporting them. Y'all get what I mean? You're there to help, and you're there to do that. I had wrote notes, I didn't read one of them. Sorry about that. So anyway, we hit the reset button. Getting passionate, starfish, okay? Now, surviving the seasons. I got notes, man. Sorry. So do you have a PowerPoint? I'm like, what's a PowerPoint? How do you do that? I don't know how to make one. Anyway, the bottom line is you got to be able to bounce off your belief. Highs, lows, ebbs, flows, ins, outs. People quit, people die. They change the comp plan, they change the product. Whatever. Life's tough. Wear a helmet, right? But if you're committed long-term to this thing, you'll always bounce off your belief level, your commitment. Nothing will. Instead of splatting, you'll bounce. I watch people splat all the time because their belief isn't big enough, right? So if you gleaned anything from this, if you took anything away from this, guys, take a belief level, a commitment in your heart to go home and win for your family. Guys, it is worth it. It is worth it to win, to pay a price to achieve greatness for your family, and then be a beacon of hope to others and help them do that for theirs. I'll tell you the story in closing here. That little girl that I was talking about trashing me for having the hoopty and whatever, we just sent that kid off to college. She earned her way, won the right to become a student at Savannah College of Art and Design. My daughter has achieved a dream. And the best part is, I'm so proud of her. When I started this business, she wasn't even born. It was a reason that didn't even have a name yet. I just knew someday I would have kids that I wanted to see not be burdened by financial messes, right? I wanted to do that for my kids. It was a driving force for me, reasons that weren't even born, right? And today that dream has come true. We're able to send her there and pay for everything and no loans, and it's because of this company. It's because of this opportunity, guys and gals. I'm telling you, dreams can come true. Dreams can come true for you. But you absolutely have to become committed and be willing to fight for freedom and pay a price once and for all to achieve greatness for your family. So God bless you, Zija Nation. I'm humbled to be your partner. Thank you very much.